To help jumpstart downtown development in Jacksonville. We're talking about a plan calling for the jail to be moved to a new location. Matt Head has the latest on the proposal.
Moving the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office headquarters and Duval County Jail wouldn't be cheap. A proposal from the mayor's office puts the price tag at $384 million.
I think it would be a little better if it was moved somewhere further away from the sports district and downtown.
Ben Bierson works and plays downtown. He says there could be better uses for what is now the JSO headquarters.
Because it's a giant concrete structure and it doesn't look, too good.
JSO moved to this location in the 70s. Now, JSO is asking to develop a plan for the creation and construction of a new headquarters. Location? To be determined. The jail would move to Lonnie Road in North Jacksonville. The proposal says JSO will outgrow their current headquarters. The current jail's location, age, and condition present an issue.
At the time that the Police Memorial Building and other city buildings were on the river, it wasn't prime real estate.
The property is almost 10 acres, and including the facilities, is worth at least $70 million. And that's according to Duval County property appraiser Jerry Holland.
That property today, if it was vacant, would sell for at least $6.5 million.
Holland says depending on how downtown shakes out over the next few years, and if JSO decides to move locations, the city could own a very valuable piece of property.
Exciting because really, for once, we're looking at a long-range plan to really move the city forward.
In downtown Jacksonville, Matt Head, First Coast News, on your side.